Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and I was always told I had a voice radio, so today we're going to do a ranking. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's around about Christmas time. We need to do some ranking, and today we're going to be ranking the Prism Star Cards that are going to be coming out in the near future. You see, Prism Star Cards are very special cards. You can only have one of each kind in your deck, though you could have one of each in your deck, and when they get discarded, they go straight to the lost zone. So whether you play a Professor Sycamore and discard it on turn 1, or whether you just use it, and it's a Pokemon that gets knocked out, or it's a special energy and your opponent drops an enhanced hammer, once it hits the discard pile, it is gone for the rest of the game. And I thought, you know what, these sound kind of special, these sound kind of cool. It is time to do a little bit of a ranking of all the ones that have been revealed so far. And I'm sure that as soon as I post this, another one will get revealed. But as with all of these, ladies and gentlemen, we can always do an updated ranking in the future if we need to. So we have 7 at the moment, and in at number 7, Cyrus Prism Star, the only supporter card that we are getting as a Prism Star, and there's several reasons this comes in last. Now essentially it is a supporter card that can only be used if you've got a water or a metal Pokemon in the active. Fine, because it's Cyrus and Dialga and Palkia and all of that. No, because it makes it borderline unplayable. Your opponent chooses 2 of their bench Pokemon, then shuffles the other ones into their deck. Is this really that much better than Parallel City? I'm not convinced it is. Parallel City they keep free and discard the rest. Here it goes back into their deck. So if you play a Cyrus, your opponent can put that Tapu Lele back into their deck, which means it's then available to use for the rest of the game. I don't think this is good, I don't think it will see much play, and I'm confident putting it number 7 out of 7. Although as a side note, I have, of course, and if you know me, you know this, I've done videos about all of these cards, so do check them out. The links to those will be in the description. Coming in at number 6, we've got Darkrai Prism Star. Now, Darkrai Prism Star actually does have a really cool ability. When you bench it, you can attach 2 Darkness Energy to it, just like you could with Pachirisu. The problem is, and we'll talk about Giratina in a minute and why that same ability on Giratina is actually significantly better, but I don't like the attack on Darkrai very much. Now, 120 damage is good. Your opponent having to flip 2 coins and hitting 2 heads to wake up between turns is very nice. But in the format we're in at the moment, everybody's playing Ace Roller and everybody's playing Guzma, which means the chances of your opponent just leaving their Pokemon in the active to get KO'd by Darkrai in 2 hits are slim. Add to that the fact that you've got 4 energy in order to be able to attack, and I'm not loving this as an attack, which means the only way to really make this good are to use it to fuel Darkrai from Breakpoint, the attack that does 20 damage for each Darkness Energy you've got in play, and it is a really good ability to put Darkness Energy on the field to fuel Breakpoint Darkrai, but who's currently playing Breakpoint Darkrai? The other option you've got is Ninja Boy, but it's just a little bit clunky. If you're playing a Darkrai deck, this is an obvious one of. I just don't think many people are playing Darkrai at the moment, and Ace Roller and Guzma are so prevalent at the moment that I just don't think it's gonna be possible for you to get a 2-hit KO with this in many games. I don't think Darkrai Prism Star is a bad card, but I do think it's the 6th best of the 7 we've got so far. Coming in at number 5, we've got the aforementioned Giratina Prism Star. Now, it's got the same ability as Darkrai, in that you get to bench it and attach 2 extra energy, although obviously it's psychic energy, not darkness. The difference with Giratina is we've got Lunala GX from Sun and Moon, and I can really see Lunala being quite good in the future. People are already talking about playing the new Solgaleo GX with Lunala. They've both got the same evolution line, so it would be easy to play the 2 of them together, and then you bench Giratina with those 2 psychic energy, but you can then use Lunala to move them around anywhere you like. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the big difference here. Now, I'm still not a huge fan of the attack here, 160 discarding 2 energy. It's not terrible, but the reason I like Giratina is if Lunala starts seeing play, and the rumours I'm hearing are that it could, then all of a sudden getting these 2 energy are pretty good. In at number 4, we've got Lunala Prism Star. And again, I am hoping here that this is leading on to a Lunala deck. Lunala Prism Star, quite simply, has a great attack for a single psychic energy that allows you, for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play, to attach a psychic energy from your discard to your Pokemon in any way that you like. Thing is here, that even if you give up a prize, it's only a single prize Pokemon. It's a basic Pokemon, and if your opponent's got 6 Pokemon in play, which they may well have, and you've got 6 energy in your discard, which you can make sure that you have, then for 1 energy you get to just attach 6 energy from your discard. And you can just bench Lunala straight away and use this attack. It's Turtonator GX's GX attack, but you get an extra energy, assuming your opponent has 6 Pokemon in play. I am a big fan of this attack, and I do think these Lunala decks could see play in future, and if they do, this could be really good. Although just like the other Prism Star Pokemon we've talked about here, the attack isn't amazing. It's not actually that bad. 20 damage for every energy both players have got in play. This could be a big attack, and I think this is the first Pokemon, the very first one, where I really like this attack and think people will use it. It's a really good attack. My big issue here is 4 psychic energy, and then it's going to go down in a hit or 2, and then you lose all that energy. It's probably going to do a lot of damage, it's probably going to get you a KO, but then you're going to lose all 4 of that energy. In at number 3, Solgaleo Prism Star. Now, Solgaleo Prism Star has the same basic attack as Lunala, 1 energy from your discard to your Pokemon in any way you like for each Pokemon your opponent's got in play. How come this comes 1 spot above Lunala? Because I think metal decks are about to be great. I've already mentioned the new Solgaleo, which looks amazing. We've got Duskmane Necrozma, which looks amazing. Don't forget we've got the Solgaleo GX from Sun and Moon, which is really good. And we're getting the new Magnezone that, just like the Magnezone we've already got, the Lightning type, allows you to attach as many metal energy as you like during your turn. If metal decks start ruling the format, and I think there's a very good chance that they will, this is going to be an instant no-brainer going into every single one of these metal decks as a one-off. Like Lunala, you can just drop it with 1 energy as a surprise and go. That's what I like here. That's why it comes in at number 3. But the top 2 here are here for potential, and they're here because of so many things they can do. Coming up, at number 2, we have got Beast Energy Prism Star. I am a huge fan of this card. It's basically a rainbow energy and a choice band all wrapped up in one. Except you don't take 10 damage like you would from rainbow energy, and you can hit any Pokemon you like, not just EXs and GXs, so it's actually better than choice band and better than rainbow energy. It can only be attached to an Ultra Beast. Well, it can be attached to anything, but it's a colorless energy, unless it's attached to an Ultra Beast. And it's any type of energy, and it does 30 extra damage to the active Pokemon. Naganadel that does 20 damage for each Ultra Beast you have in play. 120 goes to 150 with a Beast Energy, 180 with a Choice Band, and then you're hitting key KOs on stuff like Tapu Lele. It takes Naganadel from almost hitting the numbers to hitting the numbers. And then, of course, you've got our old friend Buzzwole, and it's just things like Buzzwole with a Beast Energy will do 60 damage and KO on a Alolan Vulpix. Buzzwole with a Beast Energy and a Fighting Fury Belt will get a KO on a 70 HP Trubbish. It really helps you to hit the numbers here. It's great. It's adaptable. It comes in at number 2. But my preference for the very best Prism Star card that we've had revealed so far is Super Boost Energy. And this is here purely because it can break decks and it can be played in a whole bunch. Now, it's a colorless energy. But if you attach it to a stage 2, and if you've got at least 3 stage 2s in play, it provides 4 of any energy. And I know it can only be attached to a stage 2 if you want the extra effect. And I know that you've got to have 3 stage 2s in play. But this has so much potential to break a game wide open, I think it's got to be in number 1. Just looking at Gardevoir shows how ridiculous this card can be. That's a deck where you're likely to have a bunch of stage 2s out, and oh yeah, this then adds 120 damage to Infinite Force. Just on its own. Solgaleo decks are looking to be good in the future, they're stage 2s. It's just so much potential in one card. And maybe it will see no play. And maybe it will be overhyped and it will never be good. But it can be 4 of any type of energy. 4 rainbow energy, all wrapped up in one card. Yes, it's awkward to use, but on pure potential alone, I've got to pop this in at number 1. But as with all of these lists, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comment section. Give me your full list, 1 to 7. Go nuts. Be nice. I want to hear from you guys. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and so on, you can do so by going to patreon.com/PTCG Radio. But by far the most important thing, as always, is to look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.